Morning. There is just, I just need to talk about twin flames for a minute. I need to talk about real twin flame union. I need to talk about like how healing the twin flame dynamic is. Pure love frequency shared between you and another person, but it's your soul in another body. Those are true twin flames. Now, soulmates are an entirely different thing altogether. Soulmates, the theory is that you have hundreds of soulmates, if not thousands. Entirely other souls, entirely other frequencies of souls that are mated with you temporarily for something. But a soulmate could be your dog, it could be your mom. It doesn't have to be romantic. Soulmates are one thing, but twin flames, the twin flame dynamic is your frequency, your soul in another body. Your same consciousness, the chakra system's the same, your subconscious beliefs, even your past, your history, you might even look alike. You do the same thing, have the same mannerisms. So I was on the phone this morning with my twin, and I was like, how come everybody's in my dream except you? How come in my dream space, everybody else gets to be this close to me except you? How come you can't show up? And we started talking about false twin flames and how I wanted to start teaching about alien love bite, nefarious ET that put together false twin flames. So I might start teaching about that in the next couple days, but it was so fucking crazy. So I was on the phone with him, and I was talking about some childhood trauma that I had, and I was unloading it, and I was like, I could just feel that I was releasing a lot of unworthiness issues about what I had done in childhood and how I was very much not a good kid, like honestly, the devil incarnate when I was a kid. And then I was like talking about false twin flames. Ironically, 222 with two people and two likes. 222 for me is the false twin flame number. So I had seen over the years how nefarious ET using AI, especially through dreams. I think dreams are actually AI. I think there's something quite sinister about our dreams. They can be artificial. They can be false memories. It's not good. It's not good. I think we can be manipulated in our dreams. And anyway, I was like talking about my childhood, and this overwhelming, I'm talking the kind of feeling like in a matter of seconds, I started to get nauseous talking about this trauma from my childhood. And I said, all it is demonic. It's demons that used to possess me when I was a kid. And I used to have demonic possession all the time as a child. This is why I was in and out of therapy. I would throw things. I would punch walls, slam doors, hit people. I would hurt people. I was very much demonically possessed as a child. And I didn't realize until like therapy later on and what really was happening to me as a child. I started telling my twin flame this, and it was so healing and it was so overwhelmingly therapeutic. How he just held space and he said, you were a kid, you didn't know. And he just held so much space. There was so much love that was emanating from him that all of a sudden I felt nauseous and I got up to throw up. And I said, I have to go, babe. I have to go. I don't feel good. I hung up the phone. No sooner. And we're talking 4 a.m. where he's at. 6 now, 6 o'clock in the morning. We're talking 6 a.m. I go to throw up. And there was nothing in my stomach, so I couldn't actually upchuck, but it was pure nausea. It was this overwhelming wave of like the darkness in me coming to the light. Like it was me purging demons, it felt like. So anyway, I literally fucking hang up the phone. And his ex calls him seconds later, within seconds. And he answers because he thought it was me again. So he answered the phone, and then he read the screen, and then he realized it was his ex. And he was like, what the fuck? I didn't unblock her. She's not unblocked. How did this happen? He didn't say anything to her. Of course not. He doesn't want her. But the point is, this is ET interference, and I've seen it a million times, and I really do want to talk about this. This is very important. This is that missing link that twin flames don't ever really talk about. Why they care so damn much about keeping you two apart. And even my twin flame, thank God he is starting to ask those questions. He's starting to ask, why did they want me away from you so bad? Like, what is this? What are they going to such great lengths to come in between us? Like, he's had family members try to push other women on him. His ex called within seconds of me hanging up. Like, it is starting to be it's starting to be obvious that this is very much, there's somebody interfering. There's something nefarious interfering. So twin flames are so powerful. They're so powerful separate that when they're together, oh my God, it causes World War III. Like the whole fucking world goes batshit crazy when twin flames are in union. And so I told him, I said, if we get into union, like physically, if it's a physical union here on earth and we build an empire for ourselves and we build generational wealth and we have a family, and it's like, this will be our last incarnation. We'll never have to do this again. And that's what they're hoping doesn't happen, because the system, the matrix itself, has this default mechanism. It has this safety mechanism to protect itself. It wants to stay alive, just like NPCs, Agent Smiths of the Matrix. It wants to survive. So for twin flames to be in union gets you out of the matrix. You're gonna escape the matrix if you're in union. And that's exactly what these forces don't want. So ET, extraterrestrial, negative, nefarious forces that are using especially dream simulation to put together false twin flames. That is the absolute fucking truth. And I wish more people would talk about this shit. I wish. And I've been on the twin flame journey a while, and I've been teaching twin flames. I've been literally a professional twin flame coach for several years now. So I know that shit is real. It's called alien love bite, by the way, if you guys want to Google it. It's very much, it's true. It's true. These forces do not want twin flames together, but it doesn't fucking matter what these forces want. They can suck my big toe. It doesn't matter. The fact that he's like, I can't believe she called me. Literally seconds after you hung up. At like 6 a.m. The hell? And then she texted him, because he just hung up. He answered it, and then he saw it was her, and then he hung up and he didn't say anything. But then she texted him and said, why'd you unblock me? And he's like, I didn't unblock her. I did not unblock her. See, again, these forces can fuck with stuff like this. It's because, well, to be honest, they have nothing better to do in a day, and they're trying to survive. These little parasitic leech energies are trying to survive. And that false twin flame dynamic is being exposed for what it is. She's a false karmic, a false twin flame. And so anyway, he was like, I couldn't believe she texted me. She's like, how come you unblocked me? Oh, I see you unblocked me or something. And anyway, he's like, I did not unblock her, Jenna. She's done this before. She has done this before. Literally, his ex has called a second after I hung up before. It is such you guys, it's a telltale sign. These monitoring spirits, hovering spirits, they're fucking watching us, listening to us. It is real. And I wish more people knew about this. But anyway, I'm going to be in twin flame union soon. I'm fucking here for it. I'm so excited to have him physically. Like, there is just so much we're doing energetically. We're doing a lot of mental, emotional healing. And it is crazy because we're about to be in physical union, and I see how much these powers that be are trying to stop that from happening. But it doesn't fucking matter. We get to make the rules. We're sovereign. We get to make the rules. So all I'm trying to tell you guys is that don't give up. Don't give up. They're fighting very hard. The devil fights extremely hard to keep these twin flames apart because they want to sustain the matrix. They want the twin flames and their power, their gifts, their sovereignty. They want all of that beautiful energy that these twin flames have to go to fueling the matrix, fueling the system, right? All those old, antiquated, outdated systems that are collapsing, the patriarchy, you're seeing it. Governments that are being exposed for how corrupt they really are. It's all that shit that twin flames, because they're in union, that's what's going to happen on the planet. And so if you're a false twin, if you have a false twin flame, like we all do, real twins do, you're gonna see, like, it was overwhelming, the sickness that I felt, like, oh my God, nausea that I don't feel rarely ever. I never really get nauseous. It flooded me, and all of a sudden, it was like, I have to go, babe. And within 10 seconds, I'd hung up on him, and she called. And I was like, damn. And he said the same thing. He's like, I bet she made you sick. So this is like all the demons, all the skeletons in our closets coming out, because when twin flames are in union, it really it makes such a high vibration, it makes such an impact in the twins' lives, that they're forced to bring out all the trauma and all the pain and all the emotional baggage, and just bleh, word vomit, and just come up to be processed. And so anyway, that's what's happening, is I'm processing a whole bunch of shit that happened to me as a child. And it was pretty much the worst childhood ever, pretty much freaking horrendous. And I know it's a full moon right now. It's like a full moon tomorrow or tonight or something. I don't know. It's like right about there. And it's strange too. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Hi, Batman. There's a guy named Batman in here, and that was my ex-boyfriend. He had a thing with like Batman, bats. That's a false twin flame thing. That is literally ET interference to get you to focus on that person, to get you to focus on that, so that you don't focus on the new with your true twin. Now, these people though, and this is one thing that you have to realize in the Bible, when it says we're not fighting flesh. We're at war with principalities. Okay? This guy, whoever this dude is, Batman here, he has no idea that he's being used by dark forces to trigger me into staying focused on a karmic from the past. You see, when I think of that guy, I'm feeding him energy. I'm feeding my ex energy, and that was the thing. That was the person that these dark forces used to keep me from my real true twin flame. So, not a black Mustang looking like a Batmobile. So, driving on the left side of the road too. What a dipshit. Listen, all it is, it's the Matrix having a shit right now in the yard. As when your dog goes to the vet and you take an anti-parasitic, it's like, boom, all the parasites die on the grass. There's nothing feeding these things. There's nobody feeding these other timelines, energy, these exes from the past. You're not giving them shit. So even though my twin accidentally answered the phone today, it was immediately declined. Like, he immediately hung up, meaning he did not agree to the terms. He does not agree to the terms of spell work. He does not agree to what these nefarious energies are doing. Like, he wants twin flame union as much as I do. So he's not going to fuck it up. In fact, there's been so many people coming towards him. Like, even his family, his own fucking flesh and blood have introduced girls to him. Freaking paraded them right in front of him and said, here, why don't you date this girl? Look how cute she is. All in an effort to get us away from twin flame union. So again, these forces are dying off. These negative ET, they do not get to have your energy. They're not going to be sustained anymore. And so again, it's not this random troll on the internet that's my enemy. This whoever the fuck Batman is has no idea that they're being used by dark forces, demons, straight up demons, demonic forces. They have no idea. These people have no clue that they don't have free will. They have no clue that they are being used and targeted by dark forces to do something to trick twin flames into giving them energy. So one thing I've noticed is a lot of these like spiritual narcissists, these very, very powerful spiritual men or women that are put in your life as a false twin flame, as a karmic, there are so many ET lined up behind them. Like, there's so much more where that came from. Those are just simply messengers. That person that is in your life as a karmic is set up by ET. and they are influenced in a very negative way in order to keep you and your true twin apart. So when I see all of the psychic spiritual stuff, especially while I'm high, because I'm a high priestess, and so when I get high, I can see beyond the veil. And right now I'm sober, so I can really only see in the third dimension. I can really only see with my physical eyeballs. Like I can sense things, but visually it's a lot harder for me clairvoyantly to see beyond the veil when I'm down here in the 3D in the grid system, right? In the 5G network that we have as a psychic, it's a lot more difficult. This is why I love ganja, I love marijuana because of this. But the point is, these people have no idea that they're being used by dark forces. No clue at all. They don't know. They just say shit like, hi, or whatever. He's asking me about what it would be like to date a black dude. I don't date anybody but my husband, who's Mexican. So I don't know. Point is, all of these nefarious forces are dying off on the planet, and these demons, that's what you're seeing. A lot of these politicians that have been harboring these demonic forces, you're seeing these fallen angels right now on the planet. A lot of paranormal events. You're seeing things in the sky. You're hearing, even on fucking CNN, like you're hearing people talk about UFOs and aliens, and it is real. Of course it's real. You think we're the only ones in the fucking system, the planetary system? Are you serious? So, okay, thank you. Yeah, so go ahead and you can go ahead and retract your comment, Batman. But what's not going to happen is you're not going to retract the karma. You see, these people, these messengers that are being used by dark forces, they're accruing more and more karma. When you are brought into my reality, and I'm a very high vibrational person, when you're brought into my reality, and I reject whatever it is that you're doing, you're putting out, whatever it is, when we reject that, you get karma instantly for that. So you have to realize that you're being used by dark forces, and you don't even get it though. You're just saying things and you have no idea that you're a tool used by the devil to hurt real soulmates coming into union, real twin flames coming into a divine union. Okay, these people have no idea. They don't know that truly they do not understand. How would they? How would they? Even some high priests and high priestesses can understand this shit. What? How is a muggle? How is a normie supposed to understand that they're being used by the devil? They can't. These people don't realize they're demonically possessed. You can't be mad at them. I mean, you can, but like you can't. It's not even their fault. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is one of my karmic ex-boyfriends is my false twin flame, and he went by Batman. That was like a thing. He's into bats, and it was whatever. Point is, it is only a tool used by these dark forces in order to get you to feed energy into your karmic, instead of planning the future with your twin and being in their energy and talking about them and manifesting them and your future and your children and your business. And all it is a distraction. It is a distraction. So yeah, I instantly hung up. I was feeling so nauseous. I was really, really sick. I hung up with him, and immediately, within seconds, his ex called him. Girl, that is just wild. Unbelievable. And I think what it is he and I had just dealt with so much darkness from my childhood. Like I had just told my twin flame something heinous that I did as a child, and the overwhelming love that he still had for me, the overwhelming sense of like, I can't believe this man still wants me. Like he loves me so much as a high priest. He just forgave my sins. Like he truly, as a man of God, just forgave me. It's like coming to Jesus. It's like a come to Jesus moment. And on the phone, in the physical flesh, hearing his voice say, babe, that wasn't you. It was just, you were demonically possessed. And that's what happens in these families. That's what happens as children. And so anyway, I overwhelmingly had this like, thank you, babe, thank you. And wow, like I feel so glad that I could get that out, because this has been an unworthiness issue. This has been why I didn't want love. And I was holding on to this for so many years, decades. And anyway, I just told him and bleh, word vomit. And he was so healing. He was so accepting. He was like, baby, that wasn't your fault. That wasn't your fault. And then all of a sudden I get nauseous. And I'm convinced it's because demons cannot survive the light. They cannot survive love. So I had just brought some dark ass being, demon something or other, into the light. I had just brought a huge baggage, and he released it. He helped me release it, and I instantly felt nauseous. And I think it's because that force, whatever it was that I was holding on to, went into his karmic. It triggered, I think it actually triggered his karmic to call him immediately, because she could sense that he and I were healing. And it triggered her, and she immediately called him. I literally, I got sick. I said, I gotta go, baby, I gotta go. I'm gonna throw up. I hung up, and then boom, seconds later she called. And I think what it was is the transparency healed me so much that my vibration changed instantaneously, that she felt it. She felt a shift between he and I, and her energy flooded us, flooded it. And that's what made me sick. I think that's what made me nauseous. And so anyway, I want to talk more about this, because this shit is real. And not enough people talk about twin flame union. Not enough people talk about the whole thing. I mean, I love it. I love twin flames. I love teaching about twins, because it's my favorite thing in the whole world, twin flames. But yeah, I know a lot. I know a lot about twins. But yeah, I think what happened was our frequency shifted so much so quickly that she could feel it. And so she just was like, wait, what? What? And then whoosh, all that energy of her, the karmic at 22, all that hit me, and I felt so freaking nauseated. And yeah, sure as shit, I hung up and she called. She called my man. And he's like, yeah, I didn't unblock her. I don't know how she texted. I don't know how she called. I did not unblock that girl. And he was like, this happened last time too. There was another time you hung up with me and she called instantaneously. Same shit. And he doesn't really check his fucking phone before he answers, I guess, because he just assumes it's me. Anyway, he was like, that happened last time too. She has the capability of changing shit on my phone. She has changed shit on my phone. I don't know how she does this, but she does it. And this is the false twin flame dynamic. This is ET messing with real true twins. They don't want you together. They do not want twin flames in union. From the second you're born, honey, these dark forces want to separate you two. That's their whole agenda. Their whole purpose is to put a false twin flame in your real twin flame's place. They're replacing you. They're replacing him. They're replacing her. They're putting in a counterfeit. And what they do is they establish a connection with your false soulmate, your false twin flame. They establish a connection in dreams, especially. They will, before you meet, they will have all these staged dreams. And I really do believe the dream space is AI. I think it's controlled by AI. I think that ET uses AI. I think that these negative forces, what they do is they find somebody willing to do this work, and they introduce that person to a real twin flame. And then because they stage and intervene, and they cause all these like reenactments in the dream space, like dates and intercourse, and you hang out with that person so much because it's inflated, it's artificial, that you actually think that person is your real true twin flame. And you obsess about them, you become addicted to them, you establish energy cords, it's limerence, you become overwhelmed. You're like, I don't know why I can't get rid of this person, I'm so addicted to them. It's very unhealthy with your false twin flame. It's centered around a lot of lust, a lot of addiction, a lot of habit. It's not healing at all. It's not healing. The twin flame heals the false karmic, but the karmic never, ever, 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 fucking ever heals the twin flame. Your karmic will never heal you, ever. It's not a healing connection. That's not what it's for. It's to destroy you. It is literally to kill you. It is inflated. It is artificially inflated in that it is set to destroy a real true twin flame. And that karmic will never heal you. You will just live your every fucking day healing that person, obsessing about that person, giving that person energy, not understanding why you feel this limerence, this obsession. And it is absolutely, in my opinion, artificially implanted through memories before you two meet, so that you have this instant soul bond. It's like, oh my God, I know you. I know you. Where do I know you from? And that's one thing. When I was with my false twin flame, the first time we were intimate, I was like, I just know you. I know I've known you, right? Like, where do I know you from? Like, how do I know you like this? Like, how do I know you? And we were just so drawn to each other. And it was like magnetism. Just that overwhelming, like, urge, especially sexual urge, energy exchange through sex. And that's what a false twin flame is. It's this overwhelming urge to give them energy, but they never give you anything back. And so that true twin flames cannot be in union, because to be in union will heal the entire planet. If you're in union with your true twin flame, your vibration alone will raise the planet, the vibration of the whole planet. It's true unconditional love. It's a 5D connection in union here in the physical plane. That is the most healing shit that can actually exist. And these dark forces don't want that, because it's going to be like an anti-parasitic. It's like when two twins are in union and they just ping pong energy and love back to one another. It's such a high vibration. It is like an anti-parasitic for the entire planet. A lot of these corporations, a lot of these government agencies, a lot of these politicians, church leaders, it's all being exposed. These cults, it's all being exposed because the true twin flames are coming into union, and they understand their sovereignty, they understand their divinity, and that they are God, and that they get to make the rules on their own reality, in their own matrix. These dark forces don't get to have power anymore. And this is them scrambling. And it's just so reassuring. Like, even my man, he was like, girl, I cannot believe she called me seconds after you hung up. Seconds, Jenna. And even he's noticing. He's like, I never fucking unblocked her. Like, this has happened several times. And she used to fuck with my phone too, from remotely. She used to be able to change her name on my phone and do a whole bunch of shit on my phone. And this is not normal. And girls, I just want to tell you right now, any twin flames that are finding this message, please know, honey, your divine masculine, he's waking up. He is seeing the truth for what it is, okay? I'm here to give you some hope, sweet cheeks. Your man is waking up to this garbage, 100%. And it used to not be that way. It used to be a lot of these divine masculines were asleep, and they were like bobbleheads, just going along with whatever they were told. But I'm telling you right now, they're waking up. These men, they have to. They're looking at all this shit around the world going on, and they're like, wait, why am I not with my person? Why am I not with my divine feminine? Like, what is it? What is it keeping me from her? And if they're looking, they're about to find answers. And you guys, these men are waking up. They're waking up to the fact that they are gods. And dark forces, fallen angels, whatever you want to call them, ET, they're jealous as fuck. These people are jealous as hell that twin flames are entering union. And all these karmics that they sent, this false twin flame that was sent to you, twin flame, to you, to keep you from your real divine counterpart. I'm telling you right now, that man or woman is simply a representative of an entire ET race that is putting this on, okay? It's like you unknowingly hired an ET race to keep you two apart. Because unfortunately, when we were not awakened to the fact that we're gods and we didn't know that we were creating shit in our reality, unfortunately, when we're not manifesting union, something has to exist to keep us apart. Like the universe has to conspire in your favor to keep twin flames apart. And sadly, they use these dark, nefarious energies. So what I have found is my ex, especially, my false twin flame, oh God, the sex was off the chart. That's how they get you. But when it comes to like healing, there was no healing. It was me giving him energy and him sustaining on my life force. And then all these ET forces, I started to see that he was working for. And until now, those forces were giving him a lot of perks and a lot of benefits and money and a roof over his head and like all this nice, lavish lifestyle because he was able to really convince a twin flame that I was his. So he was rewarded for that. He was literally handing me over. Like my energy was building an entire network, an army of dark forces on accident, unknowingly. And so he would be rewarded, especially financially. But did he ever help me financially? Hell no. Did he ever heal me vibrationally, energetically? Hell no. No. The twin flame, the real one, goes and freaking heals and heals and heals and transmutes and forgives and blesses and protects. You never get that shit back. Ever. Ever. That's the whole point. So again, through the law of assumption, which is a spiritual law and manifesting, it's like what you assume to be true is true. And unfortunately, none of us knew how to manifest. None of us really knew consciously yet how to, as God, build our reality, build our matrix to benefit us. So sadly, when we were unconscious and not awake and not aware, we were still God and we were still building our reality. But unfortunately, these false twin flames were being instructed by dark forces, ET. Entire species. I mean, we're talking entire races of starseeds that are nefarious. And again, because the universe is a yes man. If you say, I'm not with my twin flame, or he's not calling me, he's ghosting me, I'll never be in union, I'm single as a Pringle. What the universe has to conspire to give you that reality. And it's going to use something to do that. To keep you two apart, it's going to use something to do that. And it happens to use karmics. It happens to use a false twin flame. And so this morning, I healed so much with my twin. And you guys, I shit you not, we were only on the phone for like a half hour. Not even a half hour, I don't think. And I had healed something so traumatic that showed up in my dream again last night. And I just told him, I said, this is what I was embarrassed to tell you about when I was a little kid. And he's like, babe, you had demonic possession in that house. And I said, yes, absolutely. That house was demonically possessed when I was about 10 years old. And he was like, you were channeling demons. Like, you didn't know it, but you were being demonically possessed. And then I said, yeah, it was that house. And it was only that house that ever fucked me up, right? And then he's like, yeah, when I was 10, the same thing. I had the same kind of house. That's what it is with twin flames. You guys go through the same shit at the same time. And I've noticed this. So he had also a demonically possessed house at about 10 years old as well. And so the point is, I healed so much with him so quickly that all of a sudden my vibration raised. I dropped a huge weight, a huge burden that was on me since childhood. And it was such a therapeutic release that his ex, his karmic false twin flame, felt it. And the energy that she sent my way was, because she was coming towards us, she was approaching us. It was so intense that I almost threw up. If I would have had food in my belly, I would have thrown up. but I hadn't eaten anything. But I was like over the garbage can about to hurl. And it was so overwhelming. I was like, baby, I have to go. I have to go. And I hung up because I was sick. 2 seconds later, she called him at 6 a.m. Girl, who does that at 6 a.m? So that's what I'm saying. It's like she could feel that we were healing. And that is exactly what they're triggered by. They're triggered by the healing that twin flames really have. And they're triggered that you get to be with your divine counterpart. And they're going to be so irrelevant soon. These karmics are so fucking irrelevant. The karma that is coming in for these men and women, it is disgusting. You won't want to be part of it. You will not want to be around it. They have been used by dark forces their entire fucking life because the universe used them to keep you and your twin apart. And unfortunately, because you guys did not believe you deserved union because of whatever, our deservability issues, our worthiness issues, we did not want to be in union yet. We didn't want to be. We were running from love, a lot of us, right? Like we were running from unconditional love. You know, I say this to my clients. I say, really, the runner-chaser dynamic in twin flames, one runs, one chases. It's, if you think about it, they're both runners. They're both running from love. So we weren't ready for union yet. And now that we are, now that I'm being serious about it, now that I'm like, okay, this needs to heal so I can be in union, it literally has so much clearing involved in the vibrational raising of your vibration, of your energy, that these karmics are going ape shit. Dude, you hear the dogs in the background? You see my trolls? You see the trolls? That it's because they have no idea. These, and you know, this is why the Bible says, what does Jesus say? He says, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. These people don't know what they're doing. They have no idea that they're being used to trigger twin flames into an old timeline. They have no clue. But the karma they're about to get for doing it, they're going to wonder why bills are racking up. They're losing their jobs. Their families are fighting. They're getting sick. They're going to wonder why. And eventually they will wake up to it. Like what woke you up? Let me ask you this. What woke you up to the idea that you're God? Pain, suffering, loneliness, the same shit happening every day, your life being an absolute fucking hellhole every single day. Karma is what woke you up. Karma. What do you think is going to wake these people up? Suffering. The planet is about to go through intense karma, intense suffering. The pain that, the type of pain that you're not going to want to be a part of. You're going to want to get to higher ground, baby. You're going to want to shift timelines. Trust me on this. You're going to want to get the fuck out of Dodge, okay? What you're not going to want to be in is that old timeline of war and famine and persecution, and you're not going to want that. You're going to need to get it right with your own higher self. You're going to need to get it right with your own self as God. You're going to need to fully repent, and that's exactly what I did this morning. I repented, and I said, I have to tell you something. And I told him, and I was like, this is my worthiness issue. This is why I don't feel worthy of love. And he just forgave me so fast. So healing. A real healer. My man is a real fucking healer. He is. There's a reason every woman on the planet wants that man. There's a reason everybody's trying to initiate him into a coven. There's a reason. He's a god. And I fucking love him with every ounce of my being. Not one person will have him but me. Not one person. Not one person is entitled to my twin flame but his twin flame. That's it. So what is happening? And he said that. He's like, why do you think all this is happening right now, babe? Why? Why is everybody stalking you in dreams? Why is all this coming up? Why do you think? And I'm like, yeah, because we're like seconds away from meeting. We're about to meet in the flesh. Like we're about to actually be together physically. When I lay hands on him, right now my man is paralyzed. Right now he's bedridden. Not paralyzed fully. He can walk, but he walks with a cane and he can barely go like 50 steps. And his arm is paralyzed. But the fact that when I physically lay my hands on him, it'll be a game changer. It'll be, as a healer with light in my, I have light healing in my hand, in my hands, in my body. It will just change the whole game. So, oh, by the way, hold on a second. Right. So what you're seeing is the planet is kind of going up in smoke, like the world's on fire. All of these people, they have no idea why everything's so frenzied and everything's so panicked and everything is like war, and these dark forces are about to be destroyed. They cannot sustain themselves here on Earth. They are leaving. They want to leave. It's like, as uncomfortable as you are around some energies that are lower vibrational than you, it's the same way they feel just as uncomfortable in your energy. You feel uncomfortable, they feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's mutual. So these people, they will not be able to survive this. They have worked with so many dark forces for so long that when twins come into union, the whole planet is going to go through an anti-parasitic. You know, I'm actually convinced that Nibiru, the planet that's like in our solar system that's coming back, Planet X, whatever they call it, you know, that planet that's coming back, they also call it wormwood. Wormwood is an anti-parasitic. Wormwood is an herb, a plant that removes parasites from the body. But in the same way, and I'm convinced that in the same way, wormwood, when taken orally to remove parasites, I'm pretty convinced that the planet that's entering our orbit keeps the host safe. In the same way that when you take an anti-parasitic, the only thing that dies off are parasites. Your body stays healthy, your organs stay healthy, everything stays healthy except the things that are latching onto you, right? So I'm convinced, and I don't know that this is true, but it feels right to me, that if this planet is nearing our solar system, it is getting closer to Earth, it is causing the whole planet to go through a parasitic cleanse, an anti-parasite. And that's why you're seeing all these people go fucking batshit crazy. You're seeing everybody just angry and upset. And that's exactly what happens when you go through a cleanse, an anti-parasitic cleanse. You're removing a lot of these lower forces. Love is removing it. Love is the highest vibration. And so you're going to see people that are like up in arms, and everybody's angry, and it doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to touch the holy ones. They're not going to be able to touch anybody that lives in light. It's just, we're already too far away. We're energetically way too fucking far away. So even though it looks physically like there are still people that can hurt you or that are around you or that don't like you, you're already at a different frequency than them. So eventually what will happen is you'll just vibrate out of their reality. Like, for instance, a coworker, say you have a coworker that is like, really nasty to you, but it's like in the 3D physical world, visually with your eyeballs, you can still see that person. But soon enough, if you do energy clearing, if you do cord cutting, soon enough, they will vibrate at a different level than you that's so different, you will literally vibrate out of their reality. They'll get a new job, they'll get moved to a different apartment, you'll get a new gig. It doesn't matter. You will vibrationally first vibrate higher than them, and then physicality will change. The physical will change after the emotional and the vibrational stuff changes. So all you have to do is keep feeding the good. Like, keep feeding the good and stop focusing so much on the bad. Even my trollish, thank you, trolls. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for paying my bills. Thank you for literally helping the algorithm. I love you. I love you. And I thank you for being here. I don't particularly love your fat phobia, but it's all right. It's all right. I get that you're afraid of fat people. Yeah, they scare you. It's okay. Go to mommy. Go suck your thumb. The point is, you guys are realizing that the more you feed into good things, right, the bad has to naturally die off, okay? And it is going to happen. How did you wake up? You woke up to the fact that you're God because you suffered. Karma. The whole world is going to wake up and realize that they are God because of karma, suffering. A lot of people are going to start asking, how come my job sucks? How come I can't make more money? I want to be a millionaire. I want to have love. I want a soulmate. I want this, this, this. Too fucking bad. Deal with your karma. Deal with the shit that is keeping you out of love. Deal with the shit that is keeping you out of heaven. Deal with whatever it is that's keeping you out of alignment in experiencing heaven on earth. Okay? Because you should be having that. And if you don't, pull your head out of your ass and go deal with your karma. That's literally it. When you eventually realize that you are God, you don't experience karma anymore. Why would God suffer? Why would God suffer? God would want happiness all the time. God would know that he or she is worthy of abundance all day, happiness all day, health all day, money all day, good sex all day, amazing food all day. Like, you would have pleasure 24/7 if you were a God, right? So you no longer have karma when you're truly in alignment with unconditional love. You don't experience karma anymore. God wouldn't need to experience karma. Karma is experienced to get you into alignment with yourself and with love and with God, all one and the same. Once you can understand that only feeding the good, then the bad naturally has to die off. Interesting. I just got damn, I just got a couple cool ass messages about. That's interesting. I just got a notification from a reader that I watch talking about stomach issues. And that's funny because this morning I threw up. Well, I mean, I would have. If there were food in my stomach, I would have thrown up, but I hurled. Oh God, it was horrible. And anyway, you're going to be noticing soon enough that the whole world is going through karma because it has to. Each soul owes its own level of karma. Eventually, the chosen ones, the 144,000 star seeds, whatever you call yourself, what light workers, whatever it is, you eventually realize you're God and you don't need to suffer karma anymore. That's it. And then you stop. And then if those dark, nefarious forces still want to try it with you, all you have to do is ignore it. You just have to be like, oh, they're dying off. Oh, they're not going to be in my reality anymore. Oh, okay. And then replace it with good. Start seeing good memories with you and your person. Start believing that they're calling you and script or journal or whatever. Just flood your world, flood your matrix with the good of your true twin flame and stop focusing on your false twin flame karmic so much. I know that that's easier said than done. I know it because, again, they do shit to put it strategically and on purpose. Put themselves in your reality so you can focus on it. I don't give a fuck. These trolls are dying off. These trolls are losing energy. They're having car problems. They're losing their jobs, their gigs. They are losing their comfortable life. The more they come at you, the energy source, okay, God of your reality, the more they show up in your reality, if you ignore them, they have no energy. These people, they do not know that they are God. They would tell you straight to your face, we're not gods. We're not gods. Right. Which means that you're still plugged into the matrix. You're still plugged in to the simulation that convinces you you're not God. So therefore, something else is running your program for you. Something else is running their simulation for them. Because it's certainly not themselves as source of it all. If you know that you're source of it all, your karma's done. You don't have to ever experience that again. You don't have that, because you are now the Christ figure in your own world. You are now Neo in your matrix. You are now the one that can overcome this, stop the bullets immediately. You know what I mean? No one's God, dummy. See, exactly. You're not God, right? Because you say that, so someone else will always be. It'll be your politician that gives you rules and you'll agree to them. You'll do exactly what politicians say, as it leads up to your death. Like, you'll do the same with a church leader. You'll do the same with your mom or your dad. Anybody that tells you you can date this person or you can't date that person, you can't have this job, you'll always make someone or something your God because you don't know that you are God. So, thankfully, though, you're in the minority anymore. At least the people on my channel that find me, they already know. Like, I would say a majority of people that come to my channel understand that they are waking up to the fact that they are God and they run this shit. Their mind, their thoughts literally create their reality. So thankfully, you're in the minority. There is not one person on the planet that could convince me I'm not God of my reality. I've seen it too many times. I think of something, I say it, boom, it happens. Within seconds sometimes, instant manifestation. So nobody can tell me I'm not God. Now, people can comment like that and find a weak spot in other people that don't yet know that they are gods, but not me. So anyway, thank you so much for the challenge, the opposition. I like it. I like debates. I really love healthy debates. Like, I wish that people wouldn't get so nasty about my size and like the way I look and whatever. Like, I wish you could just debate the fucking like content instead of my body, because it kind of takes away from it. It takes away from the point you were gonna make. It makes you look dumb. And if you would have just approached with, if you would have debated the content instead of the way I look, I would have taken you seriously. You know what I mean? But anyway, the point is, a lot of people on the planet are about to realize that demons are real, paranormal events are real, this shit is real, aliens, UFOs, all that shit is real. Girl, it's fucking real. When you know the CIA has unleashed truth about ET, that, honey, when CNN starts telling you aliens are real, you should really consider some things, okay? The end days, end times, Battle of Armageddon, whatever. Girl, the fucking apocalypse. You should probably start asking yourself, if it is on a mainstream network like CNN and they're fucking hosting presidents and NATO and everybody talking about some fucking alien shit, girl, if by now you haven't questioned your reality, I don't know what to tell you. You're kind of a dumbass, to be frank. So anyway, the point is, true twin flames are coming into union. It is a beautiful, healing, divine connection. And it's so transformative that your karmic exes can feel it. And right now we're during a full moon. There's a full moon tonight or tomorrow, or I don't know. It's right around here, the full moon. And full moons are all about exposing truth and about release. So releasing what no longer serves you. And so that's why I think a lot of this is coming to the surface. You might be having crazy dreams. People show up out of the woodwork from your past. You might be thinking about people you never thought about in like 10 years. It's because the full moon is extracting all the baggage that needs to be dropped. So I think that's what we're going through right now. I'm not sure what other planetary alignments are causing this huge like purge, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, I healed instantaneously with my man, and then his ex called him seconds later. It's freaking wild. It's wild. It's insane. This is also insane. I just want to tell you, though it's insane, it's still real. Like, you know when Morpheus would say in the Matrix, he was like, what is reality, Neo? What is reality? Is it not what you can touch, see, smell, hear, you know? Then even your dreams are reality. Even these artificial AI dreams are reality. Like, what is reality then? It's anything you can perceive, technically, right? And so all this is real for me. Like, this is actually happening to me. And now I'm just really grateful because it's happening to another human being right next to me. And I'm like, well, he's not like right next to me physically, but soon, definitely soon. But on the phone, like a full-grown man, honey, 35-year-old sexy god on my phone telling me shit like, I'm waking up to this, Jenna. I absolutely see what they're doing. They're absolutely trying to keep twin flames apart, and I see it. And so his life purpose and my life purpose is very much to teach people about twin flames and have a family, have a beautiful life, and show you guys what heaven on earth can be like. After surviving hell on earth, putting yourself in a vibration of heaven on earth and teaching from that and not focusing on the negative, because the bad used to outweigh the good. But now I kind of ignore it and I transmute it and I say, okay, yes, you are quite hateful to me right now. However, you don't love my body, and I get that. Look, I'm gonna be at my heaviest weight, girl, I was 415 pounds. I couldn't even bend to tie my shoes. Fucking facts, guys. It was so bad. It was so bad in my marriage, because I was married before, and this was before I divorced. I weighed 415 pounds. I was so unhealthy. I had a near-death experience in 2019. I died and went to the other side. It was so bad. I was drinking I was an alcoholic back then. I was, oh my God, wake and bake from the time I would wake up to the time I go to bed. I was just trying to escape my life, basically, back then. And I was 415 pounds. It was insane in the membrane. I couldn't even bend to tie my shoes. It was so horrible. And after my near-death experience, I came back, but I came back as a higher soul and dropped weight like that. It was very easy. My mind was just more healthy. It was more on positivity, and naturally my body I haven't weighed myself on a scale in a really long time, but last I knew, the most I'd ever lost was I got up to 150 pounds, I think I lost, or something like that. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself in a while, and I have been eating a few more carbs than I would have loved over the last couple months. But overall, I would say roughly 120 to 150 pounds I've lost. And so I get it. A lot of people have issues with obesity, and that's good. You should have problems with unhealthiness. You should. What you shouldn't do is make fun of people and their looks and think that that's not going to come back on you. It's absolutely coming back on you. We're in the new age now. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in the new world order, which means that energetically and spiritually, you cannot hurt people and not have it come back on you. So while a lot of people don't like my body, they don't like the way I look, they don't like the way I dress, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I love myself. And because I love myself no matter what, I am now manifesting a beautiful man into my life that loves me as unconditionally as I love myself. So the more you feed into the good, right? I'm beautiful. I'm so amazing. My life is so great. People love me. My life is full of laughter and joy, and I always get what I want. My life's so easy. I'm so rich. I'm so happy. I'm so abundant. I'm so perfect. The more you feed into that and ignore the triggers and the deliberate attacks, the deliberate feeding frenzy of anything else, that dies off. Those timelines will literally stop existing. They will have zero of your energy. You'll just be ignoring them. Or if you don't ignore them, you mention it. You say, okay, I get it, but I'm sending you love. I get you don't like my body. Isn't it so lovely that you don't have to sleep with me? Isn't it so great? Isn't it so amazing that you can unsubscribe at any time? Isn't it so great that you have the semblance of free will and you can leave at any time? Isn't it so amazing, right? You don't have to look at me. You're allowed to click off anytime. So choosing self-love, choosing boundaries, choosing to see that you are worthy of everything in this world, even though 8 billion other people on the planet may despise you. That kind of radical self-love is so life-altering. The universe has no choice but to put someone as equally loving in your life, period. You're worthy of that unconditional love. And it shows. And it shows, and the universe is like, okay, bet. Like, you keep loving yourself like this, girl, you love all your curves, you love all your stretch marks, you love all things that used to be perky and are not so perky. You like it, right? You love yourself like you are. Okay, bet. We're going to bring somebody in that loves you as unconditionally as you love yourself, period. And it may cause some issues. Let it cause some issues. Let people get really hella pissed. that unconditional love existed this whole time and they missed the boat. That's exactly what's happening. You're seeing a lot of people, you see everybody drop like flies just now because I changed it. I changed the dynamic. Trolls are not allowed to exist in my energy. I don't allow it. I will love them. I will pour love back into the environment. I will say, I get it. I get why you don't like fat people. I do understand that. We hurt our bodies. We went through so much trauma. A lot of us did really, really stupid shit to harm our physical vessels. I get that. I get that. Same with when I would be on Big Pharma. I was like on a cocktail of medications every single day, just antipsychotics, antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds. Then I'd be on sleeping meds just to combat the symptoms of all of those medications. So my body really did go through it. For real, for real. I'm a lot healthier now. I eat a lot better now. And I also talk to myself a lot better now. I talk to my body a lot better. But overall, I get it. I get a lot of people do not believe that a woman my size deserves to be loved. And one glaring issue between my twin flame and I is how thin he is. He's a very thin man. Just he has a small frame and he's very thin and I'm not. And so there's this, and he's Mexican and I'm white. So there's like this, and plus he was, his lifestyle is a lot different than mine in that I've been evicted. I was homeless since January of last year. And my man technically lives in a mansion. So the difference between us is so crazy that it's obvious that twin flames, they're supposed to be this different. There's supposed to be some sort of difference between you and them. And it's supposed to be showing the world what unconditional love looks like. And in my instance, he's very thin and I'm very not. Oh, well, he loves me. I love him. His body, my body. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So you're here to show people true unconditional love. And it's like that radical self-acceptance, that radical self-love that no one else is going to love your body before you do. No one in your physical 3D reality is going to tell you that you're beautiful before you tell you you're beautiful. That's just how it is, guys. You can't actually manifest without feeling that way within yourself first. Like you have to love you before others can, period. That's how it is. And then when you love you so much that it hurts other people's feelings, that is when you meet your twin flame. That is when you become so high vibrational that you literally meet the man of your dreams, quite literally. Like I've been dreaming about him for the last 14 or 15 years. So there's a lot of people that do not like my size. They don't like they don't like what I talk about. They don't like what I do for a living as a tarot reader, as a manifestation coach. They don't like what I do. And it's okay. You don't have to like what I do. You really don't. And I mean this in the most sincerely loving way. If it triggers you, you need to ask yourself why. What belief system do you have that is so deeply ingrained into your psyche that you cannot express love to somebody that you've manifested into your world? Like I am simply a manifestation. You have found me on here and I am a reflection of you. Like I am literally your manifestation. So real question, real facts. Why are you so angry at what you've manifested? Is it that maybe deep down you're trying to, like, your soul may want to start believing in love again? Or you're wondering why the world's going to hell in a handbasket and you're trying to see how to escape it? Because you can escape hell on earth. Everyone deserves heaven. Everyone, every last soul deserves to have nirvana. Okay? But unfortunately, there are so many things that you guys have been doing that are not aligned with love. It's like the universe does not believe that you deserve unconditional love because you're being an asshole. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are, what you're aware of being. And so many cruel people, especially that hate my body, honey, it's extra calories. It's not going to kill you. Okay. It's not, it may kill me. It won't kill you. So what it really is you have to ask yourself, what part of me triggers you so fucking much that you can't keep your yap shut? Because it is causing more karma. It is causing more and more anguish in your life while I just live happily with the birds and the butterflies all day. So I hope it does trigger you, honestly. I hope I do trigger you. It should drive you absolutely angry. Unconditional love exists. It is 100% possible to love a woman like myself, plus size and all, easily 250. Girl, easy 250. Haven't weighed myself in a minute, but I'm at least 250. It is 100% possible for me to love myself unconditionally. So therefore, anyone who opposes that, no wonder you're going batshit crazy. You have been convinced your entire life women like me don't deserve love. And all of a sudden, I'm saying, fuck off, I deserve unconditional love, and I'm going to prove it. Boundaries, defending myself, being very open and transparent and cozy with the internet, telling you guys everything I want to, manifesting a true divine counterpart into my life. So I'd be upset too. I'd be upset too if everything I believed is false. If I were convinced my entire life that fat people did not deserve love, and I believed this so intensely, and all of a sudden I see a fat girl loving herself, I'd be pissed too, because I would have been lied to the entire time. I would have been lied to my entire life. True unconditional love exists, and I just missed the boat. She can love herself, but I can't love her. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's the same with my childhood too. Like I was such a monster as a kid, like for real, for real. I mean, I might have been a good kid in that I didn't I went to school and I didn't there was no truancy issues, and yeah, okay, so like I didn't sneak out and have sex with boys and smoke and stuff. It's like, but deep down, I was such a traumatized child. Like I was adopted and then I was abused every day by a military drill instructor. And he literally taught other men how to be brutal, brutal war weapons. And this man taught other men how to other men. You know what I mean? So I was the only I was the only person in my entire family who was abused. And every single day, I would have all of that trauma from him dumped onto me. And I forgive my dad. I forgive my dad. It wasn't my dad's fault. He was just trying to put a roof over our head. He was just trying in the war machine that is America's military muscle. It's not my dad's fault. It really isn't. So I'd like to not have everybody come after him, but it happened. There was so much trauma dumped on me as a small child that I acted out and I did some really heinous things, like demonic shit. Like actually I've been demonically possessed several times throughout my life. I've had exorcisms performed on me. I've performed exorcisms. Like that shit is real. 100% real. And so I know what I'm talking about. But to go through all that, and then I meet my real soulmate, and then it's like, Jenna, remember you did this when you were a kid. Like, you don't deserve love. You're fat. You don't deserve love. Like, you're not a model. You don't deserve love. You have pennies to your name. Pennies to your name. You don't deserve love. You don't own a house or a car. You don't have this huge big platform that everybody else has. You don't have like all these numbers and all this, you don't deserve love. And so I've been telling myself up to this point that I don't deserve love. And then I suddenly meet him. I met him 4 months ago. And I'm like, oh my God, maybe I do deserve love. Maybe. Sure, I fucked up. Who hasn't? Who has not fucked up in this world? Of course I've made mistakes. Of course I have made mistakes. And for me to radically love myself and forgive myself, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then for my man this morning to just forgive me like that and be like, Jenna, you were a kid. You didn't know what you were doing. You were probably possessed. I mean, that is the truth. I was possessed. I was actually very much possessed. And that's why I went to therapy, and I was always in behavioral health clinics and shit like that all the time. On medication, even from a very early age, like it just, that did happen. So for my man to forgive me like that quick as a high priest this morning, it overwhelmingly released so much darkness that his karmic ex-girlfriend picked up on it, that he and I were getting closer. And she just whoosh, like her energy, it was so just, I think this is what happened. I think that it was so overwhelmingly aggressive towards him and I that I got nauseous. I started to almost upchuck. I hadn't eaten breakfast, so I didn't throw up, but I hurled over the garbage can and I said, babe, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I'll call you back later. And I hung up. Sure as shit, she called him 2 seconds later. Facts. Truth. As God is my witness, this happened this morning. And this is why I'm talking about false twin flames. This is why I'm talking about karmics, because they can sense these twins getting away. And good. It's supposed to be triggering. It's supposed to be showing them you have come up against two divine beings that needed to be in harmony and union for the world to heal, wake up, to coach, and to lead in love. These people are supposed to be leaders of love. And until now, you have been used by dark forces to purposely sabotage earth angels from healing others. Yeah, you don't even know the karma coming in for that ass. Like you're about to experience some nasty, heinous shit because these people have been literally manipulated by dark ET, low vibrational forces. I guess you could call them fallen angels, demons, aliens. I don't care what you call it. They're just nasty. And they have been used by the devil. I would be angry too. Shit, I'd be fucking pissed too. Look, I don't even hate that girl. I don't even hate her. My man's ex-girlfriend. I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I was her. Like she's where I was at like 5 or 6 years ago. It's fine. She'll grow, she'll heal, she'll be fine. But damn, you guys have no idea the karma that's coming in for you if you have ever gotten in the way of these true divine counterparts being in union, okay? It's gonna be nasty. It's nasty. I would not want to be you. I really would not. And to anybody who comes on my channel and you hate me for my looks, like, I get it. You know, I do. Because as a society, you know, especially in the 90s, girl, I was on a diet at 7 years old. Like, you know, it's been a thing. It's just been in this unwritten rule that fat people are not allowed love. Like we have to settle, you know? And I already did. I already was married and I was with my ex like 8.5 years. And like I already settled. I don't want to. I divorced because I didn't want to settle. And I never chased him. I never even wanted to get back with my ex. Like when it was over, it was over. And because I don't, yeah, we had money. We had a really nice, cushy life and like a white picket fence, you know. On the surface, it looked like a good marriage. No passion, no intimacy, no spark. We were sleeping in separate rooms. It was like, what the fuck is this? This is just a roommate situation. I don't even want it. And so I went through the dark night of the soul. I went on my soul journey, and I wanted to know what the secrets of the universe were. I wanted to know what love was. I wanted to know. And in the meantime, I learned how to love my body. I mean, no one loved my body but me at 415 pounds. Like, I might post, and look, I had this one picture of me at my heaviest weight, and it is like so embarrassing, but I might actually post it on my community post, I wonder. If you guys want to look on my YouTube, I might post that if I have the balls. But yeah, I was like really, really, really heavy. And no one loved me then but me. No one loved me. No one loved my body. Everyone was telling me I was ugly and not worthy of a good man. So I had to settle with the man that abused me. And so I get it. I get it. A lot of people on the planet, they look at a fat girl and they're like, you should be settling like the rest of us. You deserve a dude who abuses you, girl, who tells you you're a piece of shit and you're garbage and your body's ugly and like you should have that. And I'm just like, no thanks. I'd rather take God up on his offer to send a real sexy man. Like a god. No, 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 not like a god, like a real god. A god in the flesh, thank you. An angel in the flesh, yeah. And that's who I know. Marcos is definitely an earth angel. A lot of my clients are earth angels. I, I get it though. Could you imagine your whole life being taught that fat women do not deserve love? And then seeing a woman who not only loves herself radically and accepts every curve, every stretch mark, every blemish, every hair, everything, and then has the audacity to believe that she deserves a soulmate too. And then on top of it, they're a public couple. They're power couple goals and they both work for humanity. I mean, like, could you imagine? I'd be angry too. Shit, I'd be angry if an entire society taught me that only a size 00 or a size 2 is beautiful because of magazines and you know, a whole bunch of Kim K's on the planet. I'd be angry too. I'd be angry too if I were lied to like that. And all of a sudden I come across a plus size woman who loves herself enough to be married to a really good man. And I'd be angry. I'd also be angry if I were told every single day that money doesn't grow on trees. And then all of a sudden I see people easily manifesting money out of thin air. Because it's just a frequency. Because manifesting money is easy. I'd be angry too. And I get it. And I get why these trolls, I don't even really love calling them trolls anymore. They're just people that are angry they were lied to. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. But one thing that I know is I love myself so unconditionally that it is by proxy, by association, just naturally bringing in a man who loves me that same way. So I can't help it. You can't even stop it. Again, because you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are aware of being. And I am aware of being unconditional love now. I'm aware of being a lover of self. So anyone that shows up in my reality now has to love me like that, authentically, organically, unconditionally. It has to be like that. And so, man, are we triggering each other? Because one, he's Mexican and I'm white. And two, he's very much thin, very, very thin, and I'm not. And this is also another glaring issue. It's like a glaring difference between he and I. It's not an issue. It's like, whoa. Wow, that's it. That's another thing, you know. And also, right now, he lives in like a really, really, well, he just lives a fancy lifestyle, let's say. He lives a more luxurious life, and I don't. And this is another thing with twin flames, is normally there is something that's so opposite. It could be skin color, it could be religion, country of origin, you know, what is it called? Like upbringing, background, you know? It's something so, normally it's so different. And that's why twin flames are normally that different, because you're supposed to be able to see unconditional love and teach about it. And it's supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be that like, whoa, they can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. Right? Because like all of his family pretty much opposes me. All right. Yeah, they pretty much fucking hate my guts. And still we're barreling through it, and we're working through it. And then I've got the whole fucking internet that has their opinion about me too. And then I've got my Omaha coven that I'm running away from. I'm in witness protection from, and not really, like not actual legal witness protection, but definitely spiritual witness protection. But it's like, I get it. I get the anger that so many people are about to feel because true unconditional love exists. And I'm crazy enough to believe I deserve it. And everybody else missed the boat. You were all lied to. You were told this shit doesn't exist. You were told God doesn't exist. You were told manifestation isn't easy. You were told you're not God of your reality. Like, I'd be angry too. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being salty. I blame you for being a dickbag. Like, could you not be an asshole? Thanks so much. But I get it. I get that it really triggers you and your eyeballs when you see a woman my size being loved unconditionally. Oh, well, and I'm the beauty standard in my own reality. In my reality, this is the beauty standard. Women at size 2, you're gorgeous and perfect and divine. You are goddesses. You're so gorgeous. And the world knows it too. You've been on every magazine since the 1990s. And before that, I don't know what we had before that. I was born in, okay, anyway. But yeah, now there's a plus size goddess that's showing up on the horizon, and it's not just me. There's a lot of women like me. A lot of moms that have little pouches and little cute little kangaroo pouches, and other women who have those thunder thighs, honey. And then we don't wear makeup, and it's okay that we don't. It's okay that you do. It's just, there's just going to be more natural, raw women that are just like, this is it, take it or leave it. Like, I'm a B+ on a good day, okay? A C- on a good day. A B+. You know what I mean? I'm just a normal person. And I would be angry too if I am now learning that normal, average women who fucked up their life until now, they don't have a degree, they don't own a car or a house, they have pennies to their name. I'd be angry too if I was convinced until now that women like myself were not allowed love. And I'm sitting here opposing you and saying, fuck you, I want to be married to the man of my dreams. I love the way he can't get enough of me. I love the way he can't keep his hands off me. I love the way that other men chase me too. I love the fact that I have men literally lined up to have me. Like, I'd be angry if I were you as well. So this is why I don't blame you, but could you just try to not be an asshole? You know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying to say is twin flames are coming into union, and you're going to see the whole world go absolute batshit crazy because y'all missed the boat. Unconditional love existed for average people, and it just didn't happen for you. I'd be angry as well. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take that anger issue somewhere else, because I'm not even going to read it. And if I do happen to read a shit comment from a troll, it's fine. I'll just let it slide. I'll let it in, and I'll be like, okay, what can I do to remind that person that love is all that exists and that their anger is displaced? The way they try to shame me, it's not going to work. And it's like, I just want to be that radically loving. I want to be so radically different that I'm that role model I wish I would have had. I want to be that girl, that mentor, that coach, that cheerleader, that bad bitch that I wish I would have had on this journey. I want to be that girl that I wish I would have had. Sure. There are really horrible comments that come to me every single day, and him the same, He deals with his own shit. He's got his own shit. Like, he was in a coma on a feeding tube for 3 months. The dude woke up, couldn't even walk. His arm's still paralyzed. He only has one working arm right now. He's literally disabled. So, he goes through his own shit, But that's another thing. He keeps telling me, oh, I'm not worthy of love either, Jenna, because I can't please you. I can't satisfy you. I can do this. I'm like, first of all, I'm already satisfied, and you haven't even laid a hand on me yet. I'm already more satiated as a woman 1,500 miles away where you haven't laid a finger on me yet, honey. So you please me more than fully grown adult males with 2 working arms and they can walk. And I'm being pleased more with a man, just his mind, from 1,500 miles away. First of all, he's 100% worthy of my love. Second of all, I'm not abandoning him. I'm not leaving him. This is the one. He is the one I want, period. I don't care. And that's another thing. There's unconditional love for you again. So many people in his family are like, why does this chick want you? Like, what does she want? What does she want? Is she just here for a free ride? Like, what is it she wants with you? Just love? Has anybody ever considered it? Here's a question. No. Here's a real question to anybody in his family. Have you ever just, for a split second, considered that perhaps I may just love him unconditionally? Till death do us part, like richer or poorer, sickness and health? Could it just be that perhaps I just love the dude, like unconditionally? Yeah, God forbid. God forbid, am I right? So like he's dealing with self-worth issues, especially regarding his body, because sadly, for a couple of years he's been bedridden after his coma. And had a stroke and brain problems and things. And everybody's just like, oh, there's no way. She couldn't just want you. What the fuck? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. His mind satisfies me, Boo Bear. That man's brain, honey. That man's mind satisfies me from 1,500 miles away. We haven't even touched yet. We've seen each other in video call. We've been together 4 months, and oh, honey, and I haven't even been in physical union with him yet. Is it possible that he just loves me and I just love him? Couldn't it be? And so everybody's got their opinion, and they're like, oh, I bet you she's just in it because she wants a roof over her head. Bitch, I already have a roof over my head. Oh, I bet she's in it for his money. He doesn't have money. Oh, I bet it's for some sort of clout. Girl, I don't need clout. I haven't given a fuck about numbers. I haven't cared about YouTube algorithm. I haven't cared about shit. I don't care about how many people I see in a day or how many people love me or my content or worship me. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Is it possible that it's actually true love? Nah, of course not. Of course that can't be possible, because it's Earth. It's planet Earth. Of course it's not real true love. That shit's a joke. That shit's a mysterious little unicorn thing. It's myth. Unconditional love is mythical. So God forbid it actually be that a woman could just love him as is and want to have babies and a future and heal him and give him a good quality life after having been shit on by the universe. God forbid. And then a man, yeah, he's it's not his money, but he lives in a pretty nice house. His family, they're pretty wealthy. And so he lives in a mansion. He's got a pretty easy, cozy life. And everybody's wondering why you would choose a homeless girl. A girl who's on the streets, doesn't own a car, a house, 2 seconds away from homelessness every other day. Why would you choose her? Her body count is higher than yours. She slept with more men than you have women. Like, why would you want her? And he's like, maybe I just love her. You ever think of that? Could it be maybe actual true love? And of course not. Of course it couldn't be that. Because everyone judging us gave up on love. Everyone judging us right now has already given up on their soulmate. They have been convinced until now that unconditional love is a farce. It's fake. How do they know? Because they couldn't have their marriage. Because they couldn't keep their loved one. Because they couldn't keep their soulmate. So everybody's got a fucking thing to say because they gave up on love. And so they really want us to do the same. Tough shit. I don't care. This is destined. This man and I have been in union already for the last 14, 15 years because I've been dreaming about him for a decade and a half. So the only ones that ever have anything to say are those who are fucking miserable in their life because they have already missed the boat. They fell in love one time and they couldn't fight for it, and they're pissed. Y'all are angry because you have Nothing and no one in your life making you happy. And I do. I absolutely do. And I make him happy. He makes me happy. And we defend this to the ends of the earth. We defend this to our own death, to our own detriment. I would die for him a million times over. Like, people can't even believe it, though. They're like, he's paralyzed. Why would you want him? And she's homeless and she has a body count of this number. And why would you want her? And he's like, you ever consider that maybe I just love the girl? You ever consider I just love that guy? Nah. The ones that keep judging me and him in union, they're the ones that gave up on soulmates. They settled. They remarried. They got involved with another karma. They gave up on love. They did not fight for the love of their life. So they're fucking miserable. And they send that shit my way thinking it's going to stay. Honey, it ain't going to stay here. You're going to go right back to whatever timeline you need to go on to learn your lessons about the fact that you didn't fight for love. You settled with a husband or a wife that you can't stand. You did that shit, not me. I mean, I already did. Yeah, I was married. I was already in a union 8.5 years. I already know what it's like to settle. And then I had tons of public breakups. I had tons of boyfriends that everybody was watching me on YouTube, especially through my journey, and everybody saw these public breakups and shit. I settled too, guys. I just decided one day I'm done settling. You can be just as done if you want. Honestly, honey, you talk too much. I don't think I talk enough. Thank you so much for being here. I love that you're listening. Thank you for being a student of mine. If you'd like to subscribe, stay a while, please do. So yeah, I just see that, like, the one thing I have that other people don't, it's unconditional love for myself. And it's like a crime. It's basically like a crime. My crime is loving myself, loving thyself. My crime is thinking that I'm a goddess and I deserve to be worshipped by a god. That's my crime. You can see how stupid that is, right? You can see how eventually a girl like me would be like, that's dumb. What if I want love? I used to care so much about opinions. I used to care so much about what people thought of me. Like, they'd be like, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to listen to you. Look at this. Look at that. I'm like, okay, I am beautiful. Oh, I fucking know I am. Oh, I know. I know I'm fucking sexy. I know I'm divine. I know I am flawless. Girl, I know. You know how I know? Because if I'm single as a Pringle and the only thing I have are me and my own hands, oh, honey, I know the way I touch my body. I know the way I look at myself in the mirror. I know the way that I dress. I look at myself like I am a goddess. And it is just natural for a man to feel the same way about me and my curves and my stretch marks and my everything. And so it's natural. The natural byproduct of loving yourself so much that it's overflowing is that other people want to love you too. So that's what's happening. And I don't mind that people are triggered. I don't mind, I guess, so much anymore that trolls come in, because I don't even like calling them trolls. They're just secret fans. It's fine. It's fine. I've been called every name in the book, so it really doesn't bother me anymore. It used to. It really did used to affect me, but thank God for Marcos. Thank God for him in my life, because it's really showing me that I'm right. I'm right. I'm right on track. God loves me and sent a beautiful divine partner into my life, and period. And it doesn't matter if there's, you know, you get to that point where even if 8 billion people, honey, if every single motherfucker on the planet hated your guts, it gets to that point where your self-love is so radically different, it's so alarming, that even if 8 billion people were telling you you're wrong, you would just say, nah, I don't care. I love me. I'm amazing. I'm literally perfection. Perfecto. I'm a goddess, period. I'm divine. You don't like it? Don't like it. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. I'm not forcing you to watch me. I'm not forcing you to date me. I'm not forcing you to touch me. I'm not forcing you to do anything. Go somewhere else. To have that as opposed to what I used to have, which is the emotional, I would just like flail my arms and cry and yell and I hate you guys. How come you guys can't just be nice to me and you're so cruel and you're like, oh my God, girl, the way. Even last year, I was living in my car. I was homeless, living in my car in Arizona desert in the summer with no air conditioning. And there were thousands. Back then, I had more viewers than I have now. But that was because I was going through a lot more and people are really sadistic and they just want to watch somebody in absolute turmoil. But anyway, yeah, there would be thousands of hate comments every single day. And I used to emotionally get so upset. I'm like, oh my God, why can't you just be nice to me? I mean, God, everybody's so mean. And I used to do that shit. I cannot even believe the amount of emotional energy I would give these fuckers. Like, it was so crazy. And I had no idea why it would just keep getting worse and getting worse. It's because what you focus on grows. And I was focusing on conflict. I was focusing on abuse. I was focusing on trolls. It kept growing. Emotional outbursts. And it kept growing. And I didn't know what to do. Well, first of all, you have to disconnect. You have to pull your energy back from the matrix. You have to stop looking so damn close at what is right in front of you. Pull your energy back and recreate a new world. Recreate your world. Now I have trolls, sure. Actually, I haven't even, in this hour and a half, I haven't even seen one sweet comment yet. So of course I still have people that oppose me and people that don't want me to be in love and people who want me to think I'm ugly and shit, but it doesn't matter anymore. It's not that same way that it used to be. So anyway, yeah, twin flame union for me is by far the most important thing on the planet. And I'm not going to get there unless I have radical self-love for myself. Like, if I listen to every Tom, Dick, and Harry about how because of my size, I'm not allowed love, or because of my body count, or because I don't own a car and a home, and I have very few dollars to my name. Like, if that is what considers somebody worthy of love, then yeah, I'd be fucked. I wouldn't be allowed to have love. Thank God I don't give a shit about others' opinions anymore. Thank God. Who else is there to thank? Thank somebody. Thank somebody. Thank someone that I now love myself. Like, what the who did that? Who helped me love myself now? Who did that? Exactly. Why do you think the whole planet is up in arms and everybody's like flaking out and it's zombie apocalypse out there? Because everybody now has to see that God is real. I'm not talking about a guy in the sky with a gray beard. I'm talking about you as source, you as God. You are divine. You are literally God judging this world. So now the whole world has to see that somebody, something, some entity helped you love yourself after you fucking hated yourself for years. What did that? And if it's not a person, then who did it? Because it's not any given person that did this for me. So what is it then? What is it then? What helped me believe that I was worthy of love after being told by literally everyone that I'm scum of the earth and I don't deserve to have it? Exactly. I'd be shitting bricks too if I just realized God's real. I'd be shitting bricks too if I also realized aliens are real right now. Like, I remember when I first woke up and I started knowing that ET was real. Honey, I went through a mass awakening with that one. Shit. I woke up before anybody else in my family, anybody in my church. I woke up far before everybody else. And I remember when I started learning that ET is real. Whew. Yeah, that was intense. And so now the whole world is being red-pilled. The whole world's waking up to the fact that, like, yeah, this shit is real. Look at CNN. All you have to do is, like, turn on your freaking news station and you see that shit. I mean, you got the U.S. government talking about UFOs and what? Of course it's real. Anyway, I already went through it, though. I already went through it. And the same with the false twin flame thing. This is why I love talking about twin flames, because I've already been through it. Don't worry, that's just the tornado thing. It's like a drill. They do a drill thing. Anyway, yeah, so I've already had my fair share. It is loud. Speaking of waking up, dude, you hear the dogs barking? Look, everything's going batshit crazy in the world. And that's because people are really starting to learn that God is real. A true, unconditional, loving source is real and heals people, guides people, puts money in their bank account, gets them off the street, empowers them, encourages them, brings soulmates in for them. I'd be angry too. Shit, you were lied to. You were lied to. Okay. You were told that God isn't real. Okay, cool. You were told that the God of the Bible or the Quran or the whatever, you were told that that's all that exists. But there is a living God, a living consciousness, a conscious entity, an aware entity, okay, that exists outside of matter and outside of time, outside of the third dimension, that can control this entire matrix and simulation. I'd be angry too. I mean, I was raised Pentecostal. I was raised Christian. My grandparents ran the church. My grandparents were pastors. So I was born into a cult, for real, for real. And I was lied to. I was told God is like this, this, this. He has these rules, this trait, this. But I actually know the living God, though. I say living because it's conscious. If I say I want garlic bread, somehow, whatever it is, whatever source it is, will make sure I have garlic bread. Like it's like that. It's not, the God I worship is not a God that if you ask for garlic bread, it's gonna bring you a fish. It's not like that, and that's the God I serve. I truly do, and it's within. And if you love you as God, you love you as Jesus would. You are doing exactly what the Bible wanted you to do all along anyway. You're doing what God wanted you to do anyway. Love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself. Didn't Jesus say like all the commandments fell on that? Like all the commandments were summarized in love your neighbor as yourself and love you or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. So I love me, and I mean, I sometimes, don't get me wrong, it would be really cool for the first time in my life to know what it's like to be a size 2. I'm gonna be completely real. Like, would it be awesome to be a skinny girl? I've never been skinny, so I don't know. I mean, I've wanted to be skinny, but my mom said I came out with a pudge. She said, girl, you were born with a belly. You've always been overweight your entire life. So I don't know what it's like to be super thin. Like I don't know. I don't know. And I don't really care. I mean, it would be kind of cool to try it, I guess. I don't know. I guess, but I'm starting to actually love my curves so much that it doesn't matter. And look, this is going to shock a lot of people, but it's actually getting to that point in the things that I'm doing on video call, girl, with my mans. I'm falling in love with my body. I mean, I'm actually preferring my curves. And that is so radically different. Like, I'm actually preferring my curves. I actually think they're sexy. And this is the first time in my life I've been this radically self-accepting. Girl, the things I do on camera, I can't even believe it. I honestly, I know that I and look, see, I do it in front of this amazing, gorgeous, divine masculine man. And sometimes when I hang up the call, I'm like, I look at myself and I'm like, Jenna, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Where did you get this? Girl, where the fuck did this confidence come from? Because that man right there, you know that man has every woman on the planet chasing that ass. Do you know how many girls he has told off since we've met? Just today, he got a phone call from his ex-girlfriend. Do you know how many times this man has rejected a woman in 4 months for me? Oh my God. So for him to be this attractive, this coveted, this sought after, and then here I am, bold as shit, honey, naked. Can you believe it? I cannot even believe that I'm holding my own like this. I am really running with the big dogs now, girl. So anyway, on our video call, the things that I am doing, girl, oh, dirty. I can't even believe I love myself this much. Like, I am feeling myself. So yeah, would it be great to be a size 2? I mean, I suppose, but I'd rather just be me. And I'd rather eat carbs and not be afraid of carbohydrates. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, I get that a lot of trolls don't like it, but like, you don't have to. You don't even like you, boo. I mean, you could be the juiciest peach in the world and people will still not like peaches. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just noticing like, oh my God, around the most confident, sexy, gorgeous man I've ever met in my entire life. And the things that I do, girl, it is astonishing. I can't believe it. I really can't. I don't even recognize myself anymore. And then sometimes though, I will do something clumsy and then I'm just like, oh God, no, he didn't see that. He didn't see that. No, it's okay. Move on. Move on. You got this, girl. You're a fucking professional. You got this. Like the way. Ah! Oh my God. The way I'm starting to actually fall in love with my body because of what I'm doing on camera. Yo. Girl, I swear to you, I don't even have a preference for skinny anymore. I don't. And I think that that's what's shocking the world is like, I get it. Skinny women, so beautiful, gorgeous. You were the literal standard of beauty. You were. And I mean, you're still beautiful. Nobody's taking that from you. But please just know, it is the rise of the plus size queens, honey. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's also a rise of women not wearing makeup and just being all crunchy granola and the gypsy hippies of the world that don't even shave their legs and they're still madly in love with themselves. Like, it's just normal. Like it's just, let's exalt. Let's actually make normalized. What's the word? Let's standardize women's beauty in all shapes and sizes. You know what I mean? Let's actually glorify women that don't have to inject things into their body to plump something up. I mean, you want to do that, have at it. Go get you a BBL, okay? But I'm just saying, like, what about the women who are just like, no thanks. I mean, sure, it's not as perky, but I mean, I still got an ass. So, I mean, what about the real women though, who've already had 2 or 3 kids and like they go to soccer practice on Saturday and they're toting around lunch boxes for their kids and like they want to believe as goddesses that they are divinely gorgeous. What about that? Like, it just pisses me off that the only beauty standard we've had on this planet until now is size 2. And fully made up and injections and Botox and lip fillers. And I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it because a lot of people wear makeup and you accentuate your beauty that way. But I don't. I don't wear makeup. I just don't. I don't care to. Nor do I care to get my teeth fixed or my mole removed. Like, I don't care. Beauty mark. It just doesn't matter, you know? Same with my clothing. I have holes in my clothes. I'm literally in that rags part before I become rich. I'm going to be rags to riches one day, but right now, yeah, I have stains on my clothes and holes and tears and shit. And it's just cloth. I haven't been able to afford new wardrobes, and it's like, it's okay. How about you love where you are? How about you love everything about yourself? Like, that even adds character. It's just clothing. It's just cloth. Same with your bank account. Your fucking bank account, girl. Your bank account does not determine whether you're a goddess or not. Where you live, your address, whether you're homeless on a fucking park bench, under a bridge, how many breakups you've had, your body count. That does not determine who the fuck you are as a god or a goddess. Do you understand me? Yeah, no, and it really pisses me off when people come on here and they're like, oh my God, but you don't deserve love because you're fat. Girl, That's actually why I deserve more love. More of me to love. More of me to grab onto, honey. More of me to love. More of me to love. More cushion for the pushing. Love. More of me to love. But yeah, when it comes to my man, he's very thin. He's got a small frame. He's very, very thin. And then I'm not. And so that's another thing with twin flames is there's always some stark difference between you and them. And that's because as leaders, you're supposed to be leading people in love. You're supposed to be showing people what unconditional love looks like. It's not society that makes the rules. You do. You do. If you love you, everyone else will too. It's just natural. That's like how it is. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, so I get it. A lot of people don't want us together, and they really don't. They really don't, because they don't want these twins to be in leadership roles. They don't want these people influencing others. And what a lot of these dark forces do is they try to convince the twin flames separately that they're not worthy of love. Oh, she's too fat. He's paralyzed. He's in bed. How's he going to provide for her, take care of her? How's this? Bitch, God pays my bills. God will pay his bills, and then he can pay my bills. My man will always take care of me in some way or another, honey. Period. I'm not worried about it. I'm not in it for money. I already know the universe is my sugar daddy. I'm not in it for money. Money comes to me quickly and easily in a million different ways. I don't need his money. That's not why I'm with him. I'm with him because he's fucking glorious. He's amazing. Literally amazing. That man is perfection incarnated. I could live 1,000 lifetimes and still never. He is so good to me. We actually fought like I would say like until yesterday, we had been fighting for like 3 or 4 days. Just at each other's throats, like, wanting to kill each other. And I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what the fucking problem was. But in all that time, I was so mean to him. And look, I'm not even proud of it. I'm not proud. There's a lot of things I said that I wish I didn't say. But in all that time of me hurting him, he never even once called me out of my name, never yelled at me. In fact, just kept saying, "It's okay, princess. We're going to get through this. I love you. I love you. I love you." And I'm like, fuck you. Think off. I'm breaking up with your ass. I deserve better. Bye. Girl, it was not good. Every single time I would be nasty. He would just be like, "I love you. Talk to you later, babe. Calling you later. Bye. 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 We'll talk soon, sweet cheeks. I love you. Big hugs." Yeah. I could live 1,000 lifetimes and never deserve that man. I love him. I love everything about him. He drives me absolutely wild. And he hasn't even physically touched me yet. Like that, see, that's what pisses people off, especially my ex. My ex has come back to me several times in the last couple months, trying his best to convince me that he's the better choice. No, he's not. Bye, boy, bye. Boy, bye. So my ex shows up and he's just trying his best to convince me that I don't deserve a man like this. Also, family members of Marcos have shown up in my dreams and they've been like, "You don't deserve him. He is way too good for you. You're trash. You're street trash. You deserve to be on the streets." It is so difficult in your mind to turn off those voices and to say, "No, I'm worthy of it. I'm worthy of it. I'm worthy of it." It's difficult. You have to love you like God does. You know? And in order to be in true twin flame union, like, you have to love you that radically. You have to love yourself. Even though a million people talk about you, a million people gossip about you, and you know they do. You know they do. Like, I've had so many cults started just to hate me. I've had people start channels just to hate me. It's crazy. And I'm not even famous yet. I haven't even flexed yet. Girl, I haven't even been in union yet. And people already fucking hate me. I can only imagine when I'm actually famous. But yeah, I just, like, I get it. I get the whole you shouldn't be loved because of this, 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 and this. But I choose to be love. And I choose to be loved. And I choose to be worshipped by my man because I worship him. So we worship each other. I'm not that type of girl to just worship and exalt a man. Worship a guy and be like, oh my God, you're like such a heartthrob. Like you're such a god. Well, I'm not doing the same for myself and requiring that man to do the same for me too. Shit, I'm a goddess. I'm his obsession. I'm his craving. In the same way that I crave him, he craves me. And I know that it's okay and it's allowed. I'm as average as they come, honey. I am nothing special. I am nothing special. But I am everything special. And that's when you really can take all the power from your enemies, your haters, the trolls, everybody that opposes you, right? And give it back to yourself. It really is that. And I can't wait to have union. I really can't. It's happening. It's going to happen very soon. I don't know how. I'm not sure how, actually. I'm not sure how. It doesn't matter the how. I'm going to manifest it. It doesn't matter how, it's going to happen. Let's just say his family isn't chomping at the bit to have me with him. So it's not like they're helping in any way to get us together, but that's okay. That's okay. God is working overtime to get us together. And that's okay. That's what I'm about. I'm about that. I'm about the good Lord doing it, honey. I don't need mommy or daddy's money. It's the good Lord that will provide. So however it happens, it happens. But yeah, I definitely want to get to California to be with my man. And it's going to be happening very soon. See, because it does. This is how you manifest, guys. You manifest by energetically shifting first. Cutting cords, doing return to sender, just being like, get out of my energy. No, thank you. I'm leaving this job. I'm leaving this person. I'm leaving this behavior, this habit, this addiction. You change it energetically first, and naturally the physical shifts. You'll just naturally feel this inclination, this urge to just call this person or go to that apartment complex or apply for this job or it's all energetic first. And that's the work that we've been doing for 4 months. We've been doing energy work, energetic energy clearing, paying off karmic debt and shit like that. So that physically when we're together, it's permanent. We're doing the groundwork right now, which is lovely, but physically, it's inevitable. Soon enough, I will be with him. I will definitely be with him physically. And I can't wait, honey. Oh, this man. Oh, wait till you guys meet him. Wait till you meet him. He hasn't, I don't think, been feeling like, I don't know. I don't think just yet he's wanted to make himself known too much. But don't worry, I'm working on it. Don't worry. Don't worry. He'll be here soon enough, guys. My man's coming back online. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. He's getting real strong, and he's gonna do it. Right now, everybody just thinks I have an invisible boyfriend, and it's kind of cute. I've been told so many times on the internet, like, is this that crazy bitch? Is this that crazy bitch everybody talks about? She's got like this invisible boyfriend. Aw, isn't she so cute? Look at his little face, his little scrunchy little beard. Isn't he so cute? Yeah, no, definitely people think I have an imaginary boyfriend, and it's cool. It's cool. I should keep you on your toes. But yeah, if you're wondering why the world is just basically going up in smoke right now and everybody's like shitting bricks, it's because all of a sudden true divine counterparts, soulmates, twin flames, whatever the label is, lovers, okay? Just lovers. They're coming into union, and it is showing everyone and their uncle they didn't fight for love. They gave up on love. And so love gave up on them. I'd be pissed too. The whole world's shitting bricks because of it. You are literally here to prove God exists. Something holy exists outside of time, space, matter in order to get you two together. And everybody else just missed the boat. Everybody else just got it fucking wrong. You know, they didn't take the warning. They didn't listen to you, the prophet, that was saying, bro, get it right, dude. Start choosing love. Clear your energy. Fucking take a salt bath, motherfucker. Go to therapy. They didn't want to listen. And that's okay. But they're going to listen the hard way. They're going to see true twin flames in union, and they're going to see it the hard way, you know? Oh, Jenna Magic has Simmons John to come to her direction. Huh? I love nonsense. Me too. Me too. She reminds me of someone I used to talk to. A goddess. I see you. I know your invisible friend was a goddess. She reminds me of someone I used to talk to. Yeah, goddess. You're welcome. Anyway, I'm glad I remind you of that. Keep it in check, buddy. So yeah, the whole world's going freaking nuts right now. All you have to do is go to Walmart. All you have to do is walk on the sidewalk for a half a mile, and you just see how everybody's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you're wanting to know why. I'm going to tell you why right now. Real, true divine counterparts are coming into physical union. And it is proof positive that something bigger than them existed in order to get those two together. Period. And y'all are too angry. I get it. I'd be angry too. Shit, you were lied to. A lot of you gave up on love. And I'm here to remind you, you should fucking stop. You should go get your soulmate, Boo Bear. You should go get your mans. Go get your womans. That's what I'm literally here to prove to you. If I can do it, you can do it. There's no excuse. My boyfriend was in a coma for 3 months, and he's bedridden. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Of course you can have love. I was in witch covens. I'm technically homeless. Don't own a car, house. I have a roof over my head, but that's only temporary. Every other fucking week, I don't know where I'm going to live. It's by the grace and mercy of God that I even have a roof over my head. Any other week, I'm begging and pleading to the universe, please, please remember me, remember me. Remember funds? Do you remember money? Put it in my bank account. So we're all ever one step away from something cataclysmic, you know? I'm as average as they come, and yet I deserve to be loved. I'm as normal and average as any of you, and yet I want to treat myself like I'm a goddess. And I want to tell myself I'm a goddess. And if that's lying, then so be it. I want to lie to myself and tell myself that I am the goddess, and have a man in my life treat me like the goddess. If it's lying, so be it. I'd rather lie to myself and fake it till I make it then. I want it to work in my benefit. So I want to tell myself I'm a goddess. You got a problem with that? I don't care. But yeah, they don't want twin flames together, because when you're together, oh my God, the work that you will do. You guys, just literally sharing your testimony is proving that God exists. The way that God comes in and just blesses me with the craziest shit. Like, do you know how many times I have been hours away from being on the streets? Several times. And I've vlogged this. I've shared my journey. I've shared my testimony. Hours away from being on the street again. I was homeless, and then I would be at Airbnbs, and thankfully I'd have a roof over my head, and manna from heaven would come in, these random blessings that God would bring me, and I'm so grateful for them. But do you know how many times I got to see God's goodness? I got to see the universe loving me in ways that it's not coincidence. No, it's not. It's not. This is how I started believing in a living God. This is how I believed in God, not because of church, not because of the religious family that I grew up with, not because of a book. I believed in God because I fucking saw him. No, actually, for real, I had an out-of-body experience about 14 years ago, and I met a being of light while I was out of my body. So I actually did meet like an angel or something. So, I mean, technically I did meet God. Okay. But at rock bottom, that's when you meet God. Okay. Living in your fucking car while being propositioned by weird, creepy men for sex. That's when you learn about God, honey. When you start praying to Archangel Michael to protect your ass. That's when you learn about God. Yeah? Living in an Airbnb with 4 to 5 random strange men that you don't know any given day. That's when you learn about God, honey. So yeah, sit down and shut up, the rest of you who think you know God and you're out here preaching shit. Nah, you don't even know. You don't even know. If you haven't met God yet, if you have not been to rock bottom, there's no way you can be preaching about God, honey. A lot of these people, they're at the top, and they think because they've got a degree from gotjesusuniversity.com that somehow they get a paper degree mailed to them, and they put it in a glass case. They think that somehow they are the vicar of Christ. They think that somehow they are the representative of God because they have a Bible. They have the same book that you and I bought at Walmart, and they somehow get to go preaching loud and proud. Ooh, I'm God. I'm God's chosen. I'm this and that. Girl, sit down. You're leading with hate. Most of these preachers, most of these evangelists, most of these religious fanatics are leading and preaching with hate. And it's like, sit down. Nobody asked you. You're irrelevant. We're starting to really hate paying your bills. We don't care to keep your lights on. Your church shouldn't have lights on. You're a menace. Right. So a lot of these freaking false prophets are being exploited. They're being exposed for the way that they exploit people and exploit money and exploit you as the congregation. And it's just like, girl, wake up. Wake the fuck up. You don't need anybody to go to God. You just need you. You're it. Like, you don't need a priest. You don't need a pastor. You don't need anybody else manifesting for you either. You don't even need a coach. You don't even need anything. You need you. If you want a coach or you want a mentor to like boost the morale, that's one thing, but you don't need it. You need you. You have one teacher and you're it. You have one teacher, and that is your higher self, baby. That's it. And so a lot of these like churches and cults and secret societies and shit, like girls being exposed. It's being exposed for the garbage that it really is. It tells you a whole bunch of bullshit and says, in order to get to God, you need to do this, 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 this. Well, as a girl who went to God and God came to me, how about I tell you, the only thing you need to do is love yourself and love your neighbor. What if? What if I could save you 2 hours every single Sunday and you not have to go to a church pew that you know you're not going to like because you're sitting next to some random? How about I save you the 2 hours every Sunday and tell you the only way to God is to love yourself and love your neighbor? You're welcome. Free of charge. Isn't that so lovely? You didn't even have to pay me for that advice. That's it. That's it. What if I told you that? But everybody's like, oh, but there's all these rules, like in Deuteronomy, it's this, 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 and. Okay, yeah, so your God is effectively a tyrant, a rule maker, and a bully narcissist. And I'm supposed to be abiding by that guy, lest I go to hell. Girl, wake the fuck up. We're already in hell, okay? So I would prefer getting out of Dodge. I would prefer getting out of hell. And the only way you're going to do that is by loving yourself and loving thy neighbor. Love. That is it. That is it. To enter heaven, that is it. It's so easy. It's so simple. It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. That's why heaven is not changing its standard. If you cannot be unconditional love, then you're not going to be entering the pearly gates, Boo Bear. The everlasting life is the present moment. And you will never be able to access the present moment and just live in the moment if you're full of anger and hatred and unforgiveness and resentment and guilt and shame. These are low vibrational things. You will not be able to live in the present moment where happiness exists. You'll always be kicked out of heaven, kicked out of the present moment. You'll be either scared of the future or regretting the past. You'll never be in the present moment if you have all that fucking baggage. Go deal with that baggage. That baggage is karma. Go get your fucking karma. Yeah? Go deal with your karma, honey. The whole world's about to have to deal with their karma. And it's going to look real bad. So I would suggest a lot of you cut cords and leave these people because, bro, they need to go learn karma, and that's how they're going to suffer. They're about to suffer for the sins of their own self. They have to learn not to keep hurting innocent people. The only way to do that is for them to get course corrected by the Most High God, by the universe. You can't keep paying these people's karmic debt, enabling them, coddling them, regurgitating shit for them, and then getting blessed for it. You're not going to get blessed for that shit. You're literally getting in the way of God course correcting them so that they can learn how to stop being bullies. And you think there's going to be blessings in that for you. Okay. I don't think so. So what I highly suggest is cutting cords and moving on from people in the past that honestly do not wish you well anyway, because, honey, they don't wish themselves well either. These people don't even like themselves. Of course they're not going to like your pleasantly plump rump. They don't even like themselves. They don't love you unconditionally. They don't even like themselves, honey. So cut cords. Get them out of your energy. Say goodbye. I love you. Send it back with love. I wish you the best. Have a good life. Leave me the fuck alone. And then go sail off into the sunset with your soulmate and make lots of babies. You should go do that. Go do that now. That's where we're at as a collective. We should go do that now. Okay? But yeah, anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you, they don't want twin flames together because your vibration is so beautiful and loving. And yeah, they don't want you guys to actually make an impact in this world. Especially with a crazy ass testimony like you have, and you know you do. You know you do. Especially if you're a real twin flame and you had a false karmic soulmate twin flame. Girl, the shit you could talk about. That book practically will write itself. Your channel scripts itself. Your fucking book writes itself. Your podcast leads itself. I'm telling you, if all you have to do as a follower of Christ is go share the gospel, what gospel is it? It's the gospel of you. It's your testimony. It's how God used you. It's how God's going to use you to help a lot of people that they didn't believe in love. They gave up on their soulmate. Just go and show them how easy it is. Go show the world how beautiful love can truly be. That's it. And there will be so many blessings in it for you as well. Like, what's not to love? You have amazing intentions. You and your person together have a laser direct focused agenda to share love and share hope and healing. Girl, that is pure good karma. You would only accrue good karma by that point. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, there's so much good in it. There's so much good in you just being yourself and being in love with your person and being like, hey, this is what happened to me. Hey, that sucked. And then I changed it. And then this happened. And then God did this. And then that happened. And that's it. That's all you have to do as twin flames is to be in union. And of course they don't want you in union. They want to keep people in a state of fear and believing that frequency of love doesn't exist. Because it is an anti-parasitic. And what do you think is going to happen to all these devilish, demonic, gremlin-looking motherfuckers on the planet when true, unconditional love is all that's felt? People are going to go berserk. It's going to be the zombie motherfucking apocalypse out in this bitch. That's all you're going to see. People going loco. That's what you're about to witness, dude. Their demons are coming back. Like the devil's coming back to collect. So I highly suggest you get to higher ground, honey. Do some cord cutting. Get it right. Get it right with God. And I'm not talking about the Abrahamic God. I'm not talking about like religious God. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you as source, you as God. Get it right with your higher self, which is God, which is Christ. You are Jesus, honey. You are Jesus. Go get it right with Jesus. Twin flames in union would prove to the entire collective that unconditional love is real, God is real, some otherworldly entity strived really, 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 really hard to get you and them together. Why would the world want twin flames in union? They don't. They don't. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. What God wants, God gets, period. And if God puts two people together, who are you to tell them otherwise? No. You won't be. You won't be telling twin flames that they don't, because the yearning, honey, the desire. Shit. I'm gonna maul him to death when I get it. I mean, the way that I desire this man, girl, it's starting to get bad. Something has to be done. Something has to be done, because our desire for each other is starting to get like a little bit out of hand. And so we're almost at that point where we're so desperate to have each other that we will actually start leaving toxic things behind so that we can have each other. It's getting to that point. We're actually looking at things like, you know what? Fuck off. I think I do want this. We haven't been that desperate yet. When we are that desperate, you'll know, because we'll be in union, okay? You'll know, because he'll be sitting right here next to me. This cute little beard and mustache. So cute. You'll know. So that desire, it's getting pretty intense, honey. I just want to pounce on him, you know what I mean? So when that starts taking over, that's when twin flame union comes in, and oh my God, people don't want you in union. What they really don't want is to see that they're not in union. Yeah. They really don't want to see that a loving source did some finagling to get you and that person together against all odds. That is what people don't want to see. It's not even so much they don't want to see you guys in union because it's like PDA or kissing is like, ugh, get a room. It's not that. It's that they don't want to witness that kind of love could have been had this entire time, and they chose to break up and never pursue love again. They lost their soulmate, and they don't want to see that they did. And that they could have actually fought for it and it would have worked. And they're pissed. They're pissed. The whole fucking world's pissed, dude. They're all pissed. Who cares? You're safe. You're protected. You're in God. God protects that ass. You are so guided. Do you think starseeds, light workers, would have just been planted on the earth and just like, oh, bloop, there you go. Bye, guys. Never see you again. No. Your ancestors, spirit guides, angels, everybody has been protecting you and your divine counterpart this entire time because you have work to do. You are literally in the matrix. You're in the world, not of it. You're here in the Hunger Games, Boo Bear, so that you can teach others as twin flames, as mentors, life coaches, twin flames, as coaches, as whatever, manifestation coach, whatever the fuck ever, therapist, sex therapist, whatever. You are literally here to help the world ascend. So do you think that the divine would have just like, plop, dropped you here in this hellhole and then abandoned you? No. And that's why people are mad. Because they believed that they were abandoned this entire time. They believed their marriages weren't blessed, and they believed their ex-boyfriend that dumped them, they weren't allowed to have that guy. I'd be mad too. Twin flames in union are literally proving to 8 billion people that they got it wrong. No wonder people come at you guys. No wonder people have come at you with pitchforks, girl. No wonder my man was poisoned to a point of literally being in a fucking coma for 3 months. No wonder I was attacked by so many boyfriends that I was with. I wasn't with my real divine counterpart. No wonder the universe does so does so much to keep these twin flames apart, and especially floods you with shame and guilt, all that, so that you don't want to believe you deserve a king or a queen, that you wouldn't be treated like a goddess or a god. And that's exactly what they want. So yeah, now I'm starting to listen. This is the craziest shit. I have never in my adult life loved my physical body. Like, preferred it. I've been that girl my whole life that was taught diets are the way and like really, really skimp on calories and like you should not like your thick ass and your thick thighs. You shouldn't like that. You should really do something about it. I was told that my whole life. And now all of a sudden, the way that he loves me, I am loving myself so fucking much. All I want to do is show everybody on the planet, like, you are so amazing. You're so gorgeous as you are. Perfect as you are, deserving and worthy of heaven now, deserving of your soulmate now, deserving of your twin flame now, not in 30 pounds, not when you have a new gig, not when you have $1 million in your bank account. No, now. You are allowed heaven on earth now. And that's what I'm trying to teach you in the same way Jesus did, honey. Jesus was trying to tell y'all, if you would have pulled your head out of the book and actually found God, you would find that Jesus was trying to tell you guys the kingdom of heaven is within you. Stop looking out there like, oh, heaven's going to come when I'm on my deathbed and I'm 95 years old and like, I'll go to heaven. No, it's now. It's while you're on earth, you should be living heaven. If you're not, you're doing something wrong. You can figure it out. Or don't, I don't care, but like stop hurting people that did figure it out. Go fuck yourself. Stop hurting people that actually figured out how to live in the present moment. Girl, like they suffered to get there. They went a long time in the dark night of the soul to be that happy. So if you have an issue, but grab a tissue. Because I don't care. I mean, it's not a me thing. That's a you thing. You need to go figure it out. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Let's see, sending nudes only after a month of talking. We weren't talking a whole month when I sent nudes. I don't know how long it was. Our video calls. Yeah, no, I don't think it was even a month. I don't know. It might have been about a month. It's creepy that you knew that. How long? Was it about a month? Maybe that we were video calling. Yeah, it might have been about a month. Yeah, I think about a month. It's really creepy that you knew that. Great eye. Yeah, you've got a real talent. You're very psychic. You should really look into that. You should really start learning about your psychic gifts and abilities. Anyway, thanks for being a weird creeper, though. God, you wish. Anyway, yeah, about a month. I would say about a month we started that. Oh, yeah, I would have done it the first day if I would have had that confidence, you know? Anyway. So point is, every average person on the planet, you are so worthy of unconditional love. You are so worthy of a twin flame union. Like you are legit supposed to have it. You're supposed to be the one claiming it. And you're supposed to be the one saying, that's heaven, that's mine, I want it. And I'm going to get it. I don't care if 8 billion other people don't like it. I don't give a shit. They don't like themselves. I don't care. I don't care that you don't want me happy. I want me happy, right? So this is really this is that time that you as a collective take your power back and you say, I don't care that my mommy doesn't want it. I don't care that my daddy doesn't want me to have this person or this job or this money. I don't care that anybody that trolls say I'm not worthy. I don't give a fuck. I say I'm worthy. I say I deserve heaven. And that's all I'm going to get, period. Truly taking your power back, giving it back to you after so many trolls, so many narcissists, so many family members, so many institutions, government agencies, so many people had your power. Churches, yeah? Belief systems. Yeah, they had your power and now you're pulling it back and you're like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And do you not like me happy? I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you, okay? I like me happy. And I'm going to vote for happy with my consciousness, with my awareness. I'm going to keep focusing on things that make me happy. And I'm going to flood my matrix with all the things that make me happy so often that the bad just dies out. It just goes away. It has to. It has to leave. There's no one feeding it. Excuse me. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here. This was really, really amazing, actually. Yeah, no wonder she doesn't reply to comments. Dude. You fucking get it, bitch. You get it. And it's okay. It's wild. It's a wild time on my channel. Oh, Lord. Anyway, people are just, it's fine. It's the nature of the beast. I don't come on here being as controversial as I am, not expecting to be poked and prodded by some trolls. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even want to give them the satisfaction of calling them trolls because they would wear that shit like a badge of honor. These people would legit put it right here and be like, yeah, Jenna's troll. Number one, Jenna's troll. No wonder she doesn't respond in comments, right? Right. Yeah, no, you get it. You get it. You see. You see. Jenna, are you a Pisces? No, I'm an Aries. So is my twin flame. We're both Aries. Jenna, you need a mental evaluation. Oh. Or not. It's fine. I really don't need one. Thank you so much. I think I'm amazing. My dad got mad at me because I'm laughing so loud. That's cool. Tell your daddy I said hi. Abigail, what type of question is that? Teletomo. She doesn't even remember much of her rants. Yeah, sometimes it goes one ear and out the other, for sure. What's wrong with being confident? Anton gets it. Anton 55, he wrote confident. Period. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? If this is heaven to you, it's because you're a Satanist, and this is the devil's planet. If this is heaven to you, it's because you're a Satanist? Oh, okay. I'm your biggest fan. Sure. Hey, Lola, how you doing? What's wrong with being confident? You guys know that song from Demi Lovato? I love that. I love that song. Anyway, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Mackenzie, bless your heart. Oh my God, Mackenzie. Mackenzie, I love that comment. It's like the only nice one I had all day. Literally, that is the only comment that I've had in 2 hours and 26 minutes that actually was kind. Thank you, my love. What's wrong with being confident? But I really do want to thank all of these people here that opposed everything I was talking about. Thank you guys so much. You really are helping the YouTube algorithm. And so I've been trying to manifest my message getting out to more people. And this is by far one of the most active chat sessions on my stream in a long time. It's kind of sad, but it is. And so I really thank you because you did this work for free. You put in your hard time and energy. You could have been cleaning your mom's basement. I love it. I love it. You know I do. So thank you to every single troll from Trollville. I don't even like calling you that because you don't deserve it. Anyway, you should have been cleaning your mom's basement for a little gold star on the calendar, on the fridge. That's what you should have been doing, but you spent all this time with me. Thank you. Helping my channel grow. Thank you. I love you. I really do. Guys, it's helping YouTube to put my message out there and more people are showing up. Thank you. I love you. I do love you. You don't love me, but I love you. Okay. And you work for me. Thank you. You're literally working for free. Damn. What's not to love? You keep chatting up a storm. It's literally helping my algorithm. Thank you so much. Because I hadn't been getting much attention. And I'm an attention whore, honey. I love me some attention. And I hadn't been getting any. So I just want to thank my trolls. Thank you so much for helping me pay my bills very soon. I can tell my business is going to be skyrocketing very soon, especially for Twin Flame. So thank you for the YouTube algorithm picking this up. I'm starting to actually understand how the YouTube algorithm works. Like I'm starting to learn that just the ins and outs of YouTube especially. And I've been on YouTube a really long time, but I didn't really care about numbers. I didn't care about subscriber count and shit like that. That's why I have so many videos and not a lot of subscribers, because I didn't give a shit. I didn't even care to manifest it. It didn't matter to me. But now I have some really important content to put out. Now I have really important messages and I want people to hear it. So thank you to my trolls from Trollville, girl. Thanks for coming out of the freaking, the troll bridge. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Without you, trolls, I wouldn't even be able to have this moment. So thank you so much. What's your boyfriend's name? Marcos. Marcos. The Marcos. Let's see. Random girl. Jenna, read the comments. She said, read the comments. John is manifesting over you in the comment section. He wishes. He fucking wishes. John is the new Marcos. Oh, he fucking wishes. I love that. Let's see. Oh, Altered Heathen. I like that name. That's a very cool username. Hello and welcome. My religious family ultimately turned me away for a long time. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, welcome in. Well, I'm your religious family now. Very much not religious at all in the slightest, but thank you for being here. It's great to meet you. Right, exactly. Yep. I'm on the process after realizing the world is changing and I either learn to navigate the new world's agenda, I agree with it or not. Right. Look, my woman gets treated like a goddess, like a queen, because she treats me the same. Period, Roger. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for being a king. Thank you for being a god. Thank you. Thank you for treating my sister like a freaking goddess. Thank you. Nice to meet you. I'm from Indonesia. Oh, Fido Vido. I like that name too. Psychopaths at Walmart. Girl, you ever go into a Walmart and you need a full-on cleansing? You ever go into Walmart for 5 minutes, legit 5 minutes, and you come out feeling demonically possessed, like you need Jesus? You ever have that? You ever have that? You go in for a bag of oranges and you come out needing an exorcism? Period. Money bag, love it. How you doing? Yeah, she's not talking about anything for views. Exactly. I don't give a fuck about views. Hey, Selma. I just wanted to thank you guys because honestly, you really are helping because I didn't know how to manifest success on YouTube. I didn't really care. But lately I've been wanting to get my message out because I'm fucking amazing. I'm epic. I'm literally perfection and people need to hear it. And it's so lovely that so many of you would spend what time is it? All morning, 2.5 hours obsessed with me. And wow, what a lot of energy. Because at least there's like 4 or 5 of you. 2.5 hours times 5. What is that? 10 hours. That's 10 hours of energy. You could have been helping clean your mom's basement. And you didn't. You spent it on me. And I thank you. I really, truly do. Because the YouTube algorithm's going to pick up. And I'm so excited. Because I had been streaming so long and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. It was interaction. It was viewer interaction. That was the issue. So that's being course corrected now. So anyway, thank you guys. I love you. I love you with all my heart. Yo, thanks Matt for being here. Yes, the basement random girl, exactly. Yeah. Let's see. She's responding to comments made like 20 minutes ago. Exactly. Yeah, I have to scroll up. Can you sing Ozzy? Nah, dude, it's may he rest in peace. I actually really thought he was fucking awesome. Like, I didn't watch any of that, like, Ozzy show, the Osbournes, whatever. But, like, after he died, everybody was, like, flooding my algorithm with him and Kelly Osbourne and stuff, and I started to like watch little clips of the Osbournes, and I was like, that dude was funny as hell. I might not have agreed with everything that he did, like, you know, Prince of Darkness. I fucking don't know that he was that dark. I don't know. I don't know much about him, but I just know that when I was a kid, we used to have Ozzy playing through the house the entire fucking day. Like, all weekend, if my dad was home, we would just listen to Ozzy all fucking weekend. And Journey, is that it? Journey? Ace of Base, all that from the 70s, 80s, yeah. Mama, I'm coming home. You remember that? Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, he was pretty cool. And I saw him in a couple of those shorts, those clips, and he was like fucking hilarious. As a dad and a husband, he was fucking hilarious, that dude. So yeah, I don't know much about Ozzy. I don't know like any of his, like, I don't know what he did really, but the few clips I've seen, like, he was funny as hell. So, you know, may he rest in peace. You know, I can imagine that it's probably a lot on that family to go through that process, you know, losing him and stuff, because he seemed like a really cool dude. So I don't know. I don't know enough about him, but I just know I used to hear it all the time. Mama, I'm coming home. That song, especially. Oh, he has a frozen bank account. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know what that means. Frozen bank account? Shit. What's that? Mine's been frozen a minute. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm actually manifesting millions of dollars, so I'm good. I'm good. It's going to be unfrozen soon. I'm going to thaw that bitch out, all right? Anyway, I love you guys very much. John is a beautiful, majestic Nigerian British prince with a frozen bank account. Love it. Love it. I hope you find your true soulmate, John. Good for you. Good for you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.